This is my fashion journal, and it doesn't seem like it because I've been sort of consistent because I've been consistent, like I said. But this is, I haven't recorded in a while. I haven't had like a journal entry in like maybe almost 2 months, and that's just because life has been life has been life has just been life. And I've had a very weird couple of months, but I'm also really grateful because I've been able to heal and go home, be with family in England, and kind of just recuperate, celebrate my brother's birthday, have more grounding experiences. In fact, I haven't been in Paris. I haven't been in Paris for up to 3 weeks this year. It's currently like February 19th or 20th. I don't know. And I've probably been in Paris for like 3 weeks in total this entire year. And it's just cause things have just been happening, you know? I was ill most of January, or like at least half of January, and it was quite bad. And so I kind of just spent involuntarily, of course, I spent like 2 weeks in the hospital. I got out. I had to catch up with school because the first semester was ending, and that, you know, getting out of the hospital and catching up with school and making sure that I still passed my first semester and didn't have to like repeat second year was a whirlwind. It was crazy because it was just the most overwhelming experience, and it's something that I thought, oh, you know, I can handle it. It's not that big a deal. It was big. It was a big deal. It was a lot. I had to ask for extensions from school, which they gracefully gave, but then I ended up not needing it because I ended up not needing it for all of them. I only needed it for one project, and I'm so grateful. We do a lot of group work, so shout out to a lot of my group members who helped me while I was away. You guys are the best. I am ever so grateful, and I'm so grateful to have been in like teams with serious minded people who weren't like just like, oh, I'm in school for vibes, you know. They were actually like about it. And yeah, that was a lot. And then when I got back to Paris, I was ill in a different country because I went to spend New Year's with a friend in a different country, and I ended up being ill in a different country. And then and when I got back to Paris, maybe ending of January, it was my brother's birthday in a few days, and I was like, oh, I haven't spent a birthday with him in a while. I should go and surprise him, whatever. And I did. So like literally a day before his birthday, which was February 2nd, I went to England. I surprised him. He was quite surprised, but he's in that teenage angst phase where he was just like, ooh, I'm a bit confused. I didn't know you were coming. And I just got to spend time with family and eat good food, eat Nigerian food. Bro, when I was in the hospital, I probably didn't eat for like a total of 1 week, like straight up. I was just on, literally my diet was painkillers for like 1 week, and you don't even want to know the kind of painkillers that I was on. So yeah, it felt like being at home felt like recuperation. In fact, I tried to come back. I tried to only stay in England for 5 days to spend more time. I got to spend more time at home, and that was just the best thing for me, honestly. It was I I got to eat food. Like that's all I can think of really. I got to eat food. I got to spend time with my brother. I got to spend time with my family. And you know, it was just vibes. Like there's nothing like home, honestly. Like as much as I've made this my home, there's nothing like being at home with like people you can banter with, people you eat the same food with, you know, people you listen to the same music with. Like it's different. Like family is different. As much as I also love being alone, and literally the entire time, as much as I loved and enjoyed being there, I also like would really like be like, oh, I can't wait to get back to Paris, and just kind of settle down. It's just February 20th, and like the year is just like, it's giving me left and right. I mean, not bad things, but like it's just a lot, you know. Anyways, so the whole point of this is basically how I just want to say that every hospital visit makes me surrender a bit more than I already have to God, to the universe, to myself, to flow, whatever you want to call it. It just makes me let go a bit more. And even before I fell ill, I had just been thinking like, bruh, like you have focused on fashion, you have given fashion your all. And when I say your all, like I have given fashion my everything for the past couple of years of my life, and kind of just puts myself on the back seat end of things, and not really, and when I say myself, I don't mean like my health or anything. I mean my other creative expressions. If you know me, you know that there are other things that I love to do that I have been doing, but then, you know, I've kind of just focused on fashion because I needed to put in those hours, which I have no regrets about. I just kind of miss the other things, you know. And my trip to Belgium was quite interesting because I got to kind of reconnect, maybe not physically but mentally, with like all the things that I was like, I always thought that I would keep doing, but I haven't done in maybe 2 to 3 years, just because of moving around, circumstances, and other shit that life throws at you. But then now I'm in a more stable space, I'm in a more stable mindset, I'm in a more stable environment. And this is kind of like a haul, really, like a trying to get my YouTube lingo in. But anyways, I have a few things that I was gifted and I'm so grateful for. So all of last year I made so many excuses. I said, oh, I can't paint because my apartment is so small, and you know, turpentine, I don't want the smell of turpentine, I don't want to sleep with the smell of turpentine, and all of that, which is valid, obviously. And I was like, oh, my materials are not here. And then my dad like shipped my oil paint to me, and then my next excuse was, oh, I don't have enough paintbrushes, my paintbrushes are so old. Oh Jesus, one sec. Okay, so they came to do what did they come to do? Oh, like a census. They came to do a census. So as I was saying, now I have more than enough. And let me start with the first exciting thing. So this person owns an art store, right? And I picked out all these things and whatever. I got all these things, and they were like, oh, have you not tried the water mixable oil paint? I was like, what? Water mixable oil paint that exists. Water mixable oil paint. This is a life changer. The game has been changed. I even have maybe we should start with the big things. So I went out today. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go shopping for canvas, you know. Now I have no excuse. So I got this, which is the same, I feel like it's the same size as the series which I've been doing, which is my extraterrestrial series. If you follow me on my personal Instagram, you probably know. So I also got a music sheet notebook because I want to learn how to read music again. This is my old sketchbook. Well, my current sketchbook, not really my old sketchbook that I've been using. But then I also haven't done this in a while. I was sketching most of this week because I've been having some ideas. I'm making this journal entry because I want to be able to look back on this and remember that even though it took so much time, I still return to myself, you know. I still try to show up for myself. I still try to express myself because honestly, there's Christianity, there's Islam, there's Hinduism, but my religion is creative expression. Honestly, that is that's where it's at for me. That's where I meet God. Honestly, that's where God and I communicate. To me, because I know you watching. I'm watching now, I'm watching in 5 years, I'm watching in 10 years. I love you and thank you. You're the best. I will always show up for you. And I'll always be unapologetic about the way we express. Yeah.
A reflection only known to me. And for those who hate me, the more you hate me,